Hello, friends. Today is a silly book, another Miss Rubin favorite, called Tacky the Penguin, written by Helen Lester and illustrated by Lynn Munsinger. The author writes the book, the author writes the book, the illustrator draws the picture, the author writes the book. Here's a picture of Tacky, who, as you can see, is a very silly penguin. And so we begin. There once lived a penguin. His home was a nice icy land he shared with his companions. Companions are like friends or classmates. His companions were named Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect. His name was Tacky. Tacky was an odd bird. Every day, Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect greeted each other quietly and politely. You can see they're giving handshakes and bows and little petite high fives. Tacky greeted them with a hearty slap on the back and a loud, "What's happening?" I love Tacky. He's very silly. Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect always marched 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tacky always marched 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 6, 0, 2.5, 0. Does Tacky do what everyone else does? Nope. His companions were graceful divers. Tacky liked to do splashy cannonballs. Tacky is a unique bird. Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect always sang pretty songs like Sunrise on the Iceberg. Tacky always sang songs like How many toes does a fish have? Tacky was an odd bird. One day, the penguins heard the thump, thump, thump of feet in the distance. This could only mean one thing. Hunters had come. How do they look? How are they feeling? Yeah, they look scared to me too. They came with maps and traps and rocks and locks, and they were rough and tough. Oh, that was a lot of rhyming words. And the thump, thump, thump drew closer. The penguins could hear their growly voices chanting, "We're gonna catch some pretty penguins, and we'll march 'em with the switch. We'll sell 'em for $1 and get rich, rich, rich." Well, Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect ran away in fright. They hid behind a block of ice. Tacky stood alone. The hunters marched right up to him, chanting, "We're gonna catch some pretty penguins and march 'em with the switch. We'll sell 'em for $1 and get rich, rich, rich." "What's happening?" blared Tacky, giving one hunter an especially hearty slap on the back. They growled, "We're hunting for penguins. That's what's happening." They look a little confused by Tacky, the not-so-regular penguin. "Penguins?" said Tacky. "Do you mean those birds that march neatly in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 6, 0, 2.5, 0. The hunters looked puzzled. That means confused. This is not what they expected from penguins. "Do you mean those birds that dive so gracefully?" Tacky asked, and he did a splashy cannonball. The hunters looked wet. "Do you mean those birds that sing such pretty songs?" Tacky began to sing, and from behind the block of ice came the voices of all his companions, all singing as loudly and dreadfully as they could. "How many toes does a fish have? And how wings on a cow. I wonder, yep, I wonder. I love that song. Well, the hunters could not stand that horrible singing. They could not be on the land of the pretty penguins. They ran away with their hands clasped tightly over their ears, leaving behind their maps and traps and rocks and locks and not looking at all rough or tough. Goodly, lovely, Angel, neatly and perfect, hugged Tacky. Tacky was an odd bird, but a very nice bird to have around. TK, what makes you an odd bird? What is something that is unique and special about you that makes you different from your friends? I think there's probably a lot of things. If I were writing about what makes me an odd bird, I would say that I like to make up songs all the time. Not everybody does that. And that's one of the things that makes me the Miss Rubin that I am. Draw me a picture and send it to my email. I love you and I miss you.